This video provides a brief introduction to the membrane versus series, in which membrane processes are compared with the conventional alternatives. In this one, the metrics for comparing the different processes are outlined. Water and wastewater technologies can generally be appraised in terms of their purification performance, i.e. how much pollutant they remove, and their cost and/or environmental impact. Cost, or expenditure, is usually assigned as either capital, or investment, or operating, or running. So, CAPEX or OPEX for short. The combination of CAPEX and OPEX can be termed TOTEX, that's total expenditure, and various parameters or terms can be used to represent TOTEX, including life cycle cost, net present value, return on investment, and internal rate of return. Environmental impact is determined by the amount of pollutant discharge, given by the concentration times flow times time or frequency of the emission, and the impact per unit pollutant quantity. And this applies whether the discharge is to land, water, or to the atmosphere, and whether it derives from the treated water or waste streams. Quantifying environmental impact is actually rather complex and perhaps a rather contentious exercise. A more clear-cut, quantifiable emission impact, and one which is often a major contributor to the OPEX, is the energy consumption. For environmental impact, energy consumption is translated directly into carbon dioxide emission, which is a kind of universal unit for quantifying environmental impact. Energy consumption is converted to cost based on the cost per unit energy in megajoules or kilowatt hours, using the current rate of the relevant currency, such as US dollars. Other key factors contributing to OPEX and environmental footprint are the waste generation, both volume and characteristics, as well as the ease of operation, which can impact on OPEX through staffing requirements, and critical component replacement. And for a membrane process like an MBR, the most significant critical component requiring replacement at the end of its life is, of course, the membrane. So, just summarising these key metrics. Key contributions to operating expenditure include energy consumption, labour, waste management, and critical component replacement. There are various methods for combining the OPEX with CAPEX to determine the total cost. Environmental impact assessment should take account of impacts of discharges to water, land, and to the atmosphere, with the impact of energy consumption quantifiable as the equivalent discharge of CO2. These metrics complement the more commonly used one of purification performance.